Find out ways students can access the library from their phones.
And the newest way students can protect themselves from the swine flu.
It's Thursday, November 12th. Time for another edition of NSU News. I'm Sarah Kramer.
And I'm LaKimbria Williams. Thanks for joining us. Your news starts now.
Early registration for spring semester classes starts this week. Registration will be based on the student's classification. Freshmen with 30 or fewer hours must meet with their academic advisor. Students with more hours can register for classes on the registrar's website. If you need any more information, please contact the registrar's office.
34 people are dead from the swine flu in Louisiana, and NSU is taking a step to keep that number from climbing. NSU reporter Sarah Kramer has the story.
We saw the fevers, sore throats, and the masks. And now we are seeing some relief.
You okay?
Health Services is giving out the swine flu vaccine. They received 200 doses this week, and right now they're giving them out to students and faculty who are most likely to face complications from the flu.
So far, only about 80 doses have been given out. Director of Health Services, Stephanie Campbell, was expecting a bigger turnout.
I do feel like that the word will continue to get out that we do have the vaccine here, and more will come in. We've had folks trickle in today and lots of calls and emails about the vaccine.
Watson Memorial Library Specialist Shayla Alexander is one of those original 80 visitors. She came to get the shot because of her asthma.
The shot wasn't bad. Actually, I think it was better than the regular flu shot. I didn't really feel it as much, but you know.
The vaccine is inactive, which means that it will not give anyone the swine flu. However, it does not begin working until 10 days after it is given. The shot is free with the school ID, and the entire process takes about 30 minutes. Health Services encourages everyone to stay 20 minutes after to make sure they do not have side effects. Reporting for NSU News, I'm Sarah Kramer.
If you want to find out more about the vaccine, or if you would like to know if you are able to receive it, visit the website or call the H1N1 information hotline. You can also contact NSU Health Services.
With crosswalks everywhere on campus, now some students are making sure they are safe. NSU News reporter Jeffrey Scholler crosses over and brings us the story.
Walk a safe way with Safeway. That's the motto many students have been seeing on campus. But what exactly does Safeway stand for? Safeway is actually none other than a group of students trying to promote safety on NSU's campus. The students are a part of a community service class and are asking other students to fill out surveys to get their opinions on campus safety. One student, Nathan Fuel, shares his opinion.
Okay, one suggestion I would have would be to place an overpass for pedestrians to walk over by Kaiser Building. That way you would reduce the traffic problem of people having to stop and wait for the pedestrians to cross to get into their classes.
Safeway student Precious Barber explains why choosing a project like this is important.
And this year what we chose was to deal with the crosswalks that's on campus, because we noticed was that some people have problems when crossing from one sidewalk, from one street to the other, and being that it could be some cars not wanting to slow down. Some students are not even walking in the crosswalks. We just found out today that a student had got hit by a car. So we now know that this is an issue on our campus.
Safeway hopes that through their efforts, the topic of traffic safety will be known. They will continue as long as it takes. Reporting for NSU News, I'm Jeffrey Scholler.
If you are interested in knowing more about Safeway, there will be a panel discussion November 17th in the Cane River Room from 7 to 8 p.m. Students learn more than they expected when University Place Phase 2 turns into a bar. Reporter LaKimbria Williams goes inside to bring us the story.
Happy hour was held in University Place Phase 2's clubhouse, and the residents came out only to discover that there is a message underneath the bottle. For one night only, students get a bartender serving mocktails and a handful of peanuts. With students dancing, playing cards, and drinking, the happy hour event looks like all fun and games. However, with every sip the students take, they get closer to finding the inserts taped to the bottom of their glass, revealing various things about the harm drinking alcohol can cause. Devontae Joyner shares what his night of drinking non-alcoholic beverages revealed to him.
I thought it was interesting. I never knew that. 70% of kids on the influence of alcohol said they had unplanned sex.
The messages got students asking questions without forcing the idea that alcohol drinking can be a bad choice to make, which is what Brianna Williams, UP2's residential assistant heading the event, hoped for.
I think that drinking in college is something everyone should be aware of. I think everyone does it, they just don't understand the risks. Understanding that you're doing something dangerous does take the fun out of it. But you can't be irresponsible.
Reporting for NSU News, I'm LaKimbria Williams. The secret story of UFOs will be revealed when UFO researcher and lecturer Mr. Robert Hastings speaks in McGill Recital Hall. Hastings believes there is a link between the appearance of nuclear weapons in the mid-1940s and the increase in UFO sightings since then. Hastings has interviewed more than 120 retired U.S. Air Force personnel regarding their involvement in UFO cases. You won't want to miss out on learning what all Hastings has learned.
The weather was so nice today, Megan. I was finally able to pull my sweater out of the closet. The weather was cool enough.
It was wonderful. I was so excited because I got to wear my boots for the first time, and I will tell you more about the weather and what's going to be happening this weekend when we come back right after the break.